Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Yoga with me, Yoga with Anna, here at PCSNM, the People's Congregation of Shakers and Movers. It is our midweek reset today, where we come together on Hump Day at 1 o'clock to shift our mood, to move our bodies, and to slow flow with me so that you can reset for the end of the week. So sometimes things intensify on Monday. We get the kids ready for school and everything is going. And come Wednesday, feels like, whoa. So this is a nice, whoa, slow down, pause, take a moment to reset yourself, hang out with me for an hour, and give yourself some self-care. They don't call me the Self Care Doula for nothing. So I take a therapeutic approach. I am a certified yoga therapist and very, very proud to bring this holistic care module for those who need any kind of help under the scope of yoga, which is breathwork, movement, meditation. So I facilitate all of that. And if you're recovering from PT, aren't doing PT anymore, those are things that we can also take a look at if you want to keep your body moving. So remember that the body isn't just the physical body. The body, I look at the body as a whole, which is full of layers, and we are such complex beings that I aim to harmonize all the layers that we are made of. So, welcome again. All right, so events that are coming up. We have, tonight's Wednesday, so we have Matt's vibe check tonight at 7, midweek vibe check. So if you can't join us midday, come in or reserve a spot to come in and hang out with Matt as he guides you into a relaxed, beautiful state of release. He always brings sound bath or music into it. He's such a talented human being, and I would love to be there too. And on Friday, we have Matt again at 7. He's going to be doing a sound bath or breath work, and probably both, to combine both breath work and sound. That begins at 7 and commences at about 7:30 and goes till about 9:30 or so. So come on Friday, hang out, have an alternative place to gather with community, and join in wonderful conversations and love within our community, which we are very proud of. Saturday, Soul Saturday from 12 to 3, we have DJ Zella coming in to guide the music sacrament. So come in community, families are welcome. It's kid friendly. We have nibbles, we jive to music and wonderful conversations. Come meet our members and hang out. So that's Saturday from 12 to 3. So midweek vibe check Wednesday night tonight. Sound bath, breath work with Matt on Friday, and then we have Soul Saturday. And then anything else behind the scenes, come down and find out. Or hop on the website and peruse the website. All right, so we're going to get going here. And slowing you down. So I say today we're going to start on our backs and we're going to get into our hamstrings. I've been speaking to a lot of people and seeing clients, and a lot of the common theme that I'm seeing is tight hamstrings with the complaint of low back pain. So I have a couple of things that I want to bring in today. So if you have blocks, if you haven't gotten a set yet, please get a set, because you can use these for almost anything. You can prop your laptop on them. Get them to prop your laptop on them. No, and use them for your yoga practice. And then straps. So this isn't a fancy strap. This actually holds my mat together. That's where I stick my mat through. But I'm going to use it as a strap today to help our practice. You can grab a kitchen towel, a tie, a robe belt, or anything, a robe anything that can act as a strap for your practice today. And usually we don't need props necessarily, but it's nice to have them because props allow you to access your bodies in different ways. So today we're going to be holding our leg in a flexed position to stretch our hamstrings, and it can get a little tiring to hold it up and continue to flex the foot. So the strap really helps you just kind of contain that position while you focus on your breath. So as opposed to straining and keeping that leg up, you're able to focus a little bit more on the sensations and your breath as opposed to struggling with your own body weight. So it really helps with that. All right, so let's tune in first. And by that, I mean we're going to ground in. We're going to soften our gaze or close our eyes if you feel like it. And take a nice deep breath in and exhale out to release anything that isn't feeling comfortable for you anymore right now. Come to this moment, come to this time for yourself so that you can release anything you feel is getting in the way energetically, emotionally. Give yourself the permission to be here at this time, at this moment, to be in the now. And take a moment to notice how you're breathing without changing a thing. Notice if your breath is on the shallow side, or just notice where your breath is going. Is it going in the chest? Are you feeling your abdomen rise? When you're breathing, do you feel your shoulders tense up? So just notice. And then maybe noticing where you might be carrying some tension. Maybe there's tension in the hips or on the back. Taking a moment here to lengthen through the crown, and then notices what tenses up when you lengthen and create space between the vertebrae and increase your height. So this is a moment where we get to listen to our bodies more intently as it tells us how it's feeling, so that we can harmonize it through this practice and come out of this session feeling much better, more relaxed, more at ease, more flexible, and ready to take on the rest of the week. Begin to deepen the breath. Feel the chest rise, abdomen full, and on the exhale, feel the diaphragm relax and gently soften. Nice deep inhale. Maybe on the next exhale, side out. Deep breath in and side out. Maybe your intention has come in much more clearer now that you have taken a few deep breaths. I invite you to come to your intention. As the breath comes in, feel it travel down the spine, grounding the sits bones in. As you inhale, feel the length of the spine as well. Let the crown rise towards the sky. With your eyes closed, let's take the chin to the chest. And then gently taking the head back to center. You can flutter your eyes open if you'd like, or keep them closed as we take that left ear to the left shoulder. Bringing the head back to center, taking the right ear to the right shoulder, and just noticing what you feel there. Deep breath in, extend the arms out by your side, lengthen through the crown, press the heart forward. Inhale, arms come up. Let the palms touch, and then exhale, flip the palms, lower the arms down by your side, and walk the arms back behind the shoulders. Gently press the heart forward, take the gaze up to the sky. If you've opened your eyes, or you can keep your eyes closed, and feel that stretch in the front of the neck, shoulders, or scapulas draw closer together. And then gently taking the chin towards the chest again. And then gently bringing the gaze back to center. Walk your hands back by your side and bring them down to your left. Let's take the body into a circle. Opposite direction when you're ready. And then gently coming back to center. Let's inhale those arms up. And exhale, press everything away. Hands under the knees, bring the knees up. And we're going to extend our legs. Find yourself down to your mat. Let's take the knees to chest. Nice squeeze in, just like so, or you can wrap your arms around your knees or legs. Full body stretch. Inhale, extend the arms over the head, and legs extend in opposite direction. Take the knees back into chest. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, full body stretch. Take it as slow as it feels good to you. And then squeeze in that right knee to chest. Release for a full body stretch. And left knee to chest. And we take that full body stretch. And reach for your strap or whatever you have. And we're going to begin our hamstring stretches. We're going to wrap the strap around the top base of the foot. Ooh, I get to squeeze mine in. That's kind of nice. All right, so this is, again, multi-use, which is awesome. So we're going to take the leg up to the sky, and while we're here, the strap is in my right hand, and we're going to lengthen that left leg, flex the foot. So here the strap is helping us flex the foot. This is pointing, and here's the flexion. So here's the extension, and here's the flexion. And option here to keep the arm by your side, or you can take it into a T, or I highly recommend maybe just placing the hand on your hip. And then notice if your knee is bent, that's okay. Allow yourself to gently press through the heel. Don't forget to breathe. And then if it feels good, you can tuck those shoulders underneath your body. And then see if you can take the leg up a little bit higher. So only if it feels good. It's okay to have the leg here, if that's where you are, here, or here, wherever you are. Let it feel good to you. Not straining, not judging. Just meeting your body where you are today. Again, we can forget to flex that left foot, lengthen, so really extend through that left leg. From here, we're going to take another breath, and then we're going to begin to take that leg to the right side. So this is where the length of the strap can come in handy. And then placing that hand on that left hip, because notice the further I want to go out, if I don't have my hand, it's easy for my left hip to come off the mat. And so what I want to do is ground that left hip. So my left hand's going to help me there. I'm pressing through the heel, so I'm really feeling that stretch internally in that abductor. And at the same time, getting into the hamstrings. Again, pressing through the heel. And as you get comfortable in the stretch, just gently play. If your knee is bent, you can bend it and extend. Bend and extend. Do what feels comfortable for you. I am just your guide. All right, last breath here. And bring the leg back to center. Now we're going to switch the strap to the left hand. My right hand is going to come onto my right hip, so it reminds me not to lift. And this movement is going to be a very limited movement, meaning I'm not going to take my leg over and lift my hip. My hip is going to stay nice and grounded, so that's really going to limit my movement, which is what we want. Again, foot is still nice and flexed. Begin to gently guide that leg across the body and stop where it begins to intensify. You feel that sensation, that tightness. We're getting into the T-band here. Use your breath. Notice if you can take the leg across a little bit further without lifting the hip. So you're really still feeling your low back on the mat. Again, feel the length through that left leg, flexing. Press through that right heel. You should feel that stretch all the way up the hip. One more breath, and then we come back to center. And release the strap. And lower the leg, and just notice what you feel. So the right leg, the right side body might feel longer at this moment as you've gotten into your right side. All right, so now we're going to take it to the left. Left leg's going to lift. Take that strap place it on the top base of your foot, front pads. Lower that right leg and begin to gently extend that leg up to the sky. So left leg rises to the sky, flex the foot. Again, it's okay to have a bend in the knee if your hamstrings are really tight. Just take it where you feel comfortable. Use your breath. Lengthen through that right leg. So my right arm is just hanging out as I lengthen. So all my focus is really going, and my energy is going into my leg. Nice deep breaths. Maybe take the leg up a little higher and breathe there. And you're still tapping into the observances of your body. What are you feeling? What is your body speaking to you? So you should feel it right in that hamstring and that calf. Micro movements make a big difference. So even minor flexion, you would feel it. All right, so from here, we're going to switch the strap to that left hand. Take that right hand, place it on the right hip. Lengthen through that right leg, flex that right foot, and then we begin the descend to the left side body with that left leg. Nice deep breath. So if this is your first stretch of the day, it'll take some time to get into it. Take your time. Doing this before bed feels really good too. And then gently bring that leg back to center. All right, so now we're going to take that left hand to that left hip, extend through the ankle, and then we're going to guide that left leg across the body. So I'm laughing because I've taught 3 classes. This is my 3rd class. So I've been moving my body since 9:30, and my body, my thigh is going into a Charlie horse. So if you're experiencing that, go with it. Okay, hang out where you need to hang out, or release the leg if that's really getting to you. So I just let myself hang out there. I could feel where my body was telling me, stop there. It's loosened up. Now I'm going to take my leg across. We haven't got our body stuff, and that's okay. Again, keeping that left hip grounded. And this is what makes it real, right? Is that in a pre-recorded video, you'd be able to cut, right? But this is real time. And I'm okay with sharing that.
I think this is what makes this class unique, is that it's real. It's humbling. Alright, so from here, another nice deep breath as you flex through that foot, just noticing what's coming up for you. And then gently bring that leg back and release the strap. And extend the leg. Take a full body stretch and then notice, bring your arms by your side. Just notice what is going on in the hips and the legs. And then bend the knees when you're ready. And take the arms into a T position. And windshield wiper back and forth, side to side. I'm going to take the palms down, or palms up. You can take your arms into a cactus position. And then maybe take the legs wide, or take those feet to the edges of the mat. And then windshield wiper a little wider. Take it slow. No reason to rush. Alright, from here, let's take our knees into chest once again. This time, releasing that left leg, right knee stays at the chest, and then guide that knee towards that right shoulder, flex both feet. Release for a full body stretch. Reach for that left knee. Squeeze in. Guide that knee to the left shoulder. Bring it back to center and full body stretch. Arms by your side, bend the knees. We're coming into a bridge position here. I can slide down a little bit more. So feet are about hip distance apart. And what we're going to do here is pelvic tilts. Okay, so it's kind of like a half cat cow. Not using the upper body. The upper body is nice and stable. So this is just to bring movement to the pelvis because we just moved both knees within the joint. So let's give it some movement. On the inhale, we're going to tilt the pelvis forward. Feel that low back go flat. And on the exhale, we're going to tilt that pelvis back, creating a nice arch in the spine. Inhale, tilt it forward. Exhale, tilt it back. And again, you can keep your hands by your side, or you can place your hands on your hip to feel the movement. Follow your breath. And 2 more breaths, or 2 more sets. Last one. And then come to neutral position. All right. From here, take the knees into your hands and circle the hips. Taking the knees round and round. Massaging the lower back. And take them in the opposite direction. And then from here, gently take those knees to the sides of the body. Flex the feet and then gently guide them towards your body. A little pinch there. And then knees come back to center, full body stretch. All right, so here we're going to work the abdominals. Knees are going to come in. You're going to lift the shoulders and the neck. Arms are going to reach. Full body stretch. Inhale, exhale. Bring the body in. Inhale, full body stretch. Exhale, body comes in. Inhale, one more. And then let's stay here, relax the head, and then we're going to begin to rock up and down. And then come to a seated position. All right, so from here, let's swing the legs around and come to a tabletop position. Let me adjust my hair because I was on my flat on my head. All right, so tabletop position, shoulders over the wrists, hips, knees about hip distance apart, and knees hips stacked over the knees. Let's stretch the feet out, curl the toes under. Gently shift the hips back, putting a little pressure in the toes. And then let's take this into a full puppy. Extend the arms forward, shift the hips back, maybe tent the fingers, lower the heart towards the mat. Really feel that length through the spine as the hips reach towards the heels. Lower the palms to the mat. Come back to your tabletop. All right. More spinal movement on the inhale. Take the abdomen down towards the mat. Tilt the tail. Take the gaze up to the sky. Extending. Now we're bringing that upper body movement. Exhale. Chin moves towards the chest. Tuck in. Inhale. Extend. Exhale. Tuck in. Round in. Continue for 3 more breaths. One more. And then come back to center. Let's take the hips around in a circle. Take it in the opposite direction when you're there. And come back to center. From here, let's inhale that right arm up to the sky, follow the palm, and exhale, let's weave it through the underneath that left arm. Inhale, follow the palm. Exercising the eyes here as we follow that palm, telling our brain is talking to all of our movements here. So we're really exercising those neurons, making new connections. One more reach up. And then gently weave it through again. Drop that right shoulder, take the right temple to the mat, and we come into our shoulder stretch. So threading the needle, you can extend that left arm forward, and then just notice what's speaking to you here. As you take the breath in, feel the back of the rib cage expand. So you're getting a nice stretch there. On the exhale, let the body relax. So option here, if you want to open up that front left shoulder to bring the arm behind you and take a bind. So again, can be here, or if you have that reach, take your bind. You can stay here for as long as it feels comfortable. I'm going to bring my arm around and release that. And then if you want to come into a balance, you can bring your hand just in front of your face for a nice wide palm to really begin to press. And you're going to shift the weight to the right side as you lift that left leg up to the sky. And if it feels good to twirl the ankle, you can. Or just take it up and find your stillness. Bring that leg back. If your hand's already here, you can lift or walk the hand back in front or underneath that left shoulder, and then gently lift yourself up, again following that palm to the sky and lowering back to our tabletop. So just readjust to realign. Take a nice deep breath in, and let's get into a cow pose. And exhale, round in to widen out the shoulders. And then come back to your table, neutral table. On the opposite side, follow the palm. Inhale. Exhale, weave it through. Following the palm, inhale. So we're also exercising the eyes, the optical nerves, and the eye muscles as we guide our vision to more. One more. And then I'm going to weave it through, and I'm going to drop that left shoulder. Left temple comes down. Remember, if you're hanging out here, you can use a block or a pillow to support your head. Let's extend that right arm long just to settle into the pose. To let the back of the left shoulder open. Bring that navel in. Option here to take the bind and bring that arm behind you. Again, the arm can rest, the hand can rest on the low back, or you can take the reach further back or take a bind. I'm going to release and lower that hand underneath my right shoulder. And I'm going to come into that balancing position. So I'm going to shift the weight to that left side. So that's going to put pressure on that left shoulder. So if that's not comfortable, stay right where you are. The weight is going to shift to the left. And then I'm going to take my right leg up. Twirl the ankle. Point flex, whatever feels good, even bending. And extending. Adjust where you need to find your balance and stillness. And then let's bring that leg back. If your arm is extended, bring that hand underneath the shoulder, gentle lift. Follow the palm and float it back down, adjust back to your tabletop. Let's take one more cat-cow here. And exhale, round in. And then let's take the knees wide to the mat. Let the toes touch. Take a wide-legged child's pose. Let's shift those hips back. Extend the arms forward. Nice deep breath in. And exhale, melt the heart towards the mat. Maybe ground the third eye. Again, if you're hanging out up here, that's okay. You can take a block and place the block underneath your forehead if that feels good, or a pillow. You can even bring a pillow this way and melt over the pillow. Doesn't that feel good? That would feel really good. And you could stay there the entire class if that feels good. So in this child's pose, if it feels good to you, so my fingers are nice and spread and grippy here. I'm going to press the mat away and shift my hips back. And then extend my arms, again pressing the mat away. And then let's gently lift up, walk the hands back towards your knees. Knees come back to hip distance apart. And let's come back to our tabletop. Let's extend that right leg. Nice length here. Extended tabletop. Reach with that left arm. Pull the navel in, gazing at the top of your mat. On the next breath, bend the knee, bend the elbow, bring them closer together, maybe to touch and extend. Take your time, press through that right palm. And you can stay just extended if you like, if this isn't a move that you would like to incorporate. Again, this is your practice. Do what feels good for you. Bring everything back to table. Shift the hips left and right. And we will shift over to the left side. Left leg extends, toes point down, pull the navel in, right arm extends. On the next breath, inhale, bring the elbow and knee as you curl in and extend. So really press through that left hand. My body's working hard too, so you can see, if you see me wobble, shake, that's what you're going to feel too. And extend, and that's okay because our body's working really hard. Bring everything back to the table top. All right, let's curl the toes under and come into a down dog. Lift the body high. Hips reach high, press the hips up towards the sky, and the heart reaches towards the thighs. Walk your dog. Gaze between the ankles. And as you're keeping your ears aligned with your arms as much as it's possible, from here, again, coming into that press, and then lift the heels high, bend the knees, switch the gaze between the hands. And then let's walk the feet to meet the hands. Come to a forward fold. And if it's comfortable, you can bring the feet closer together or keep them hip distance apart. Allow your upper body to feel heavy. And bend the knees as much as it feels good to you. You can even bend into one knee and then the other. All right, from here, let's gently roll. Press the feet into the mat. Loosen the arms. Come all the way up, one vertebra at a time. Come into your mountain and inhale the arms up. Let your palms touch and palms come to heart. So let's take a moment here. Tone the legs. Your legs should feel pretty strong after all that stretching. Pull the quads up, insteps lift, navel in and up, shoulders draw down, scapulas draw down. Inhale, arms come up. Reach up and gently reach back, press the hips forward. On the exhale, soft bend in the knees as you come to your forward fold. Inhale, hands on the shins for your half lift. And on the exhale, plant the palms, step it back with both feet, come to a modified plank, and then lower down all the way to your mat. Hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, tuck the elbows close to the body, press all 10 toes in, lifting into cobra. And then gently lower. On the next breath, press all 10 toes in, tuck the elbows, slide the heart forward. Lift the body, and lower. Right, back strength. We need our back strong to also counter that low back pain. So arms are going to come by your side, chin to the middle of the mat. We're going to do full locust. Everything's going to lift off the mat on the in-breath. Okay. Ready? Take a nice deep breath in and lift the body up. Legs lift, arms lift, chest rises. Stay nice and lifted. Extend and lower. Take that left cheek to the mat. And if it feels good to shift the hips left and right, even bend the knees and windshield wiper. Left and right. And then bring the head back to center, and we'll do second set. All right, on the next breath, everything's gonna lift. Nice deep breath in. Arms lift, legs lift, chest lifts. You rise. Breathe normally. And lower, right cheek to the mat. So this is going to make the heart rate rise. And then let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes under, gently lifting the body. Actually, let's uncurl the toes and place the forearms in front of us. Let's come into Sphinx pose. So hands extended in front of us. Looking like a little beautiful Sphinx in Egypt. Press 10 toes in. Slide the heart forward, gaze forward. And bring normally. From this, lift the hands up. And lower, relax the body. Shift the hips left and right. If it feels good, bend the knees and shift left right. Lower back down. On the next breath, again, press all 10 toes in. Slide the heart forward. Gaze forward. Eyes can shift up towards the sky to exercise the eyes. You can bring your gaze back to center, lift the palms off the mat, shoulders back, heart presses forward, and gently coming back down. Bring those hands underneath the shoulders, and we rise, tabletop. All right, from here, come back to down dog. Give your back a nice stretch. Lock your dog. And then from here, lower down, uncurl the toes, walk the hands back, and we are sitting on our heels. On the in-breath, inhale, arms come up, lift the hips up, reach up, gently reach back, and on the exhale, lower. Inhale. This time, let's take a bow, reach back. On the exhale, sweep the arms back, take that bow. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, bow. You can exhale through the mouth. 3 more. 2 more. The last one. We rise, arms up. Float the arms down, hips float down back to the heels. Shift the hips to one side. And we swing the legs around. Come back to the middle of the mat. Hands behind us, windshield wiper, back and forth. And then let's bring the soles of the feet together.
And you can take a bind here, interlacing the fingers around your feet, and walk your buttocks towards the heels to widen the hips. Take a nice deep breath in as you lengthen through the crown and press the heart forward. And stay here for a moment. Feel the length in the spine. On the next breath, lengthen again and begin to hinge forward. So elbows can come in front of the shins or help press the knees away or the legs away. And if it feels good to round all the way in, you can. And then gently release. Come all the way back up. Extend the legs, let them go. And then from here, take a wide-legged stance. Flex the feet. On the inhale, arms are going to come up. We're going to turn towards that right thigh. Reach for the foot or the shin or the ankle. From here, that left arm's going to sweep up and over the left ear. Come back to center, turn towards that left thigh, gently melt down towards the left foot, sweep that right arm around and over the right ear. Gently come back up to center and float the arms down. Bring the legs back to center, windshield wiper again. And scoot your bottom down so that you land on your mat, reaching forward, using your core, ground the feet, and you make a slow descend using your core, or come down to your mat, however it's comfortable for you. Head comes down last, bring the knees into chest. Squeeze in, a little rock side to side, or circles with the knees, whatever feels good to you. And then we're going to come into a twist. So take a full body stretch, and then reach for that right knee to chest. Let's extend that left arm out, palm up, and bring that chest, that knee across the body to the left side. Take the gaze over to the right side. And gently come back to center, squeeze in, full body stretch, right knee to chest. From here, extend that left arm, take your twist, left leg travels across the body, gazing over to the left side. And gently coming back to center, take your full body stretch. So any last movements you would like to add before you come into your final resting pose, feel free to move your body. And then when you're ready, bring your arms by your side. Let the legs relax. Let the toes fall open. You can soften your gaze or close your eyes. Feeling the body heavy and relaxed. As you inhale, maybe it feels like you can take your body to float. Feel your body float. Notice what your body's feeling.
feeling the light through the body, and at the same time fully relaxed as we absorb the benefits into a fully relaxed body and mind, so that all that hard work we've done integrates into the body to repair and restore us, renew us to finish off the week. I'm going to begin to gently come out. If you want to wiggle your toes or your fingers to begin to gently come back into your bodies. Come back into the space wherever you are, into your body. When you're ready, maybe taking the knees into chest or taking a full body stretch. And with your knees bent gently, rolling over to your right side, cradling your head, giving yourself a moment of rest on your side. It feels good to ground the third eye. Take that roll over to feel the contact of the earth with your third eye. And when you're ready, gently pressing back up to meet me in seated, eyes closed or softened, and inviting you to bring your hands at the heart center in prayer position so that we can seal class together today. Please join me in bringing our hands up to our third eye as a reminder to think kind thoughts, to our lips to speak kind words, and back down to our hearts as a reminder to live life fully with love, joy, lots of courage, and lots of grace. May our thoughts, words, and actions always be heart-led and divinely guided. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. See you next time.